What's up, Mavericks? This is Erica Sepala with Merchant Maverick, bringing you another tip for using QuickBooks Online. Today I'm going to show you how to automate reports. This is a great feature that allows you to automatically receive reports on a recurring basis without having to run them manually every time. The best part is it's super easy to set up. Before we get started, I want to let you know that automating your reports like this isn't available on the Simple Start plan. So if you want this feature, you're going to have to upgrade. Your dashboards may also look a little different than this depending on your plan. I'm using the test drive for QuickBooks Online Advanced for this demonstration, so you may see some things on here that aren't available on your account, but it's all pretty much going to be exactly the same. So with that being said, let's just dive right into it. We're starting on the main QuickBooks dashboard. We're going to go over here to this menu on the left, and we're going to scroll down to reports. Now, another menu is going to pop out, and that may look a little different based on your subscription level, but everyone will have standard reports, so we're going to start there. This screen is also going to look a little bit different, but it's pretty much going to be the same. You're going to have your favorites. You're not necessarily going to have the custom report builder unless you're on advanced, the business overview, which is your basic business reports, and so on. So we're going to do this example with a basic business report that most businesses are running on a semi-recurring basis, and that's with the profit and loss statement. So we're going to find that down here. We're going to scroll over to the right, and we're going to click on the three dots. Now, the first option you see, create a schedule, that's what we're going with. Now, again, if you're on the Simple Start plan, you're not going to have this option and you're going to have to upgrade in order to schedule these reports. We're going to click on Create a Schedule, and that brings us to this Create Workflow page. So the first field that you're going to see is Workflow Name, which is already set to schedule and send a report. That's really generic, and so we're going to put something a little more specific. I would especially recommend this if you're going to schedule multiple reports. So we're going to do monthly profit and loss statement. We're going to have our profit and loss statement sent to us every single month. Beside that, you have this field source transaction report that's locked in. You can't change it. Next, it asks, what do you want QuickBooks to do? Schedule and send. That's exactly what we wanted to do. We're leaving that alone. Beside that, we have report name, profit and loss. That checks out. It's also locked in, so we can't do anything. So we're going to move down and we're going to focus on this gray box in the middle. Now, instead of focusing on this top field start, we're going to start in the middle here where it says repeat every 1 day. And there's a reason that I'm starting here. So this middle field right here is basically the schedule for when your reports are going to be sent. So right now it defaults to, we're going to get this every day. We don't want to get our profit and loss statement every day. So we can go in here to this drop down that says day. And as you can see, it has week, month, or year. So let's say we want to do it every week. We click on that and it actually allows you to go in and select what day that you would like it sent. So we'll say every Friday. Now I'd like you to watch up here at the start on the date. When I select that, it changes that because tomorrow, August 15th, is Friday. Now, if we said even Saturday, it would start on the 16th. So that's why we didn't start with that top field, because depending on how you change your schedule, that date is going to change. But we will go back to that in a minute. So we want to do this every month. So we're going to go back here to this drop down and we're going to select month. And as you can see, that has selected because on the previous page I said Saturday, so it automatically went to the 16th based on this. We can click on this, we can change the date, but we're going to scroll down and have it the 31st or last day of the month. So once I click on that, as you can see, the start date changed to August 31st. You can also go in and do the third Saturday of the month, the first Monday, the fourth Tuesday, whatever schedule works for you. But we're going every month on the 31st or last day. It'll start on August 31st. And then we can go to this drop down up here at start and we can change the time. It's set at 9 a.m. Let's do it a little bit later in the day and select 2 p.m. So that is all set up. Now the last field in this gray box says end. Now, it's already set to the last day of the year. So basically, after the 31st of December, these recurring reports will no longer be sent. So maybe you want to extend that out a little bit, click the calendar icon, and you can go out to whatever date you want. Maybe you only want to do this for a couple of months, so you can go back. Or maybe you want to keep this ongoing for the foreseeable future, in which case you can click never, and then you would have to come in here and basically turn that off if you decide that you want those to end in the future. So the next box we're going to look at says, how would you like this action to happen? It's going to send a company email. So you can go in here and you can type in an email. You can copy other emails. You can blind copy other emails. We're just going to keep it basic and we're going to put in our information. The next is the subject line. So when the report is sent by email on a recurring basis, this will be the subject line. It will remain the same every month until you come in here and change it. So we're just going to put monthly P&L statement. Next, you can select the format with which it's sent. You can choose Excel, PDF, or CSV. We'll just say a PDF. And then there's a block here where you can add in a message. So we're going to just keep that very basic. And you can put whatever you want here, as much information or as little information, or keep it very generic. Now, once you have filled out all of this information, you're going to scroll down here to the bottom, and there's two options. Now, if you click save, this saves all of this. You can go back in and change it. If you're still deciding on the schedule, if you're talking to other people within your business, whatever, you can save that. And then you don't have to come back in and fill out all this information again. Now, if you're ready to go, you've decided your schedule, you have your message crafted, everyone's added to the email, you put save and turn on. So in my case, this would start on August 31st. And it would begin automatically generating and sending the profit and loss statement every month on the last day to anybody indicated in this company email. Unfortunately, I'm not able to click these buttons because I am in the test drive. This is something that I recommend you doing, so you can go in there, you can get an idea of how to do this before you're messing with your own account. If you're on the Simple Start plan and this may be something that you would like to have, but it's not available to you, you can get the test drive for the advanced plan and check out this and other features that maybe will work for your business. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You can go in, you can edit, you can add more schedules if you want. You can delete these out when you no longer want to receive these recurring reports. Whatever you want to do, it's all very quick and easy. If you get caught up in everything, of course, QuickBooks Online has in-software help that can help you. If you're watching this and you're going through the test drive or through your own account and you have questions, you can always drop a comment and we would love to respond to you, even if it isn't about this particular function in QuickBooks. I love doing these walkthroughs, helping you get the most out of the software, so just leave a comment. But thanks for tuning in. I hope this helps. Good luck with creating your reports, and I'll see you next time, Mavericks.